Would you like to learn from those that are taking their lives, their businesses, and their passions to the next level? Best-selling author of Speakeasy and master connector Lou Diamond is here to connect you to some of the most inspiring and amazing people on this planet. Get ready to thrive loud with Lou Diamond.
Welcome everyone to another spectacular episode of Thrive Loud with Lou Diamond, connecting you to the most inspiring and amazing people that are thriving each and every day. I am your host, Lou Diamond. Today on Thrive Loud, I'm extremely excited. We are on location in Miami, in studio, with the VP of Marketing of Gainswave and the host of the Vitality Lounge podcast. She's an awesome individual, great spirit, pretty damn good dancer too, and I'm excited to have a conversation with her today. Micol Bok, welcome to Thrive Loud.
Thank you so much for having me, Lou.
Micol, I've had a chance to get to know you over the last several months, and I'm impressed from your background, from what you love to do. You're very passionate, but I don't want to tell everyone here. I want you to tell everyone. Here's what I want to do. I want to do a little rewind. I do not want to go all the way back to the womb, but I kind of want to
2nd of January, 1990, we don't say it.
Don't say it here. I'd love to understand what you are doing now, how this became your gig.
Yeah, okay. Well, you did mention I'm the VP of Marketing for Gainswave, and Gainswave has been gone through a whole rebrand and relaunch, and the brand promise is embrace vitality. And I actually developed that brand promise, so I love it. It's absolutely amazing. And vitality is life, energy, passion, and embrace means really all-encompassing, right? Really taking on what vitality is in every facet. And so I decided to actually launch a podcast that talks about all of this. Vitality overall. Might it be vitality in relationships, intimacy? Might it be sports, health, wellness, or just music, dance? It's all about that.
So let's do a little focus on Gainswave. Let's educate our listeners and viewers as to what exactly Gainswave is and what you're excited about.
Yeah, Gainswave has been known for the past 10 years as the leader in sexual wellness. And it brought regenerative therapies, especially acoustic wave therapy, shockwave therapy, to the use of the masses. And specifically, can we say like sexual wellness?
We can say everything like here. We can say everything.
Specifically for the use cases of ED, erectile dysfunction, Peyronie's disease, having amazing results. So 10 years back, our founder had this genius idea, brought all these studies back from Europe actually, and decided to create a brand around these treatments, and it became huge. Biohackers like Ben Greenfield, Dave Asprey, they all tried it and saw incredible results, and everyone started to come and join Gainswave and wanted to get the treatment. And this actually allowed us to train providers, doctors, clinics to share and give this treatment to their patients. And we grew a network of 400 plus providers.
Amazing.
Which we train on the protocols and who treat thousands of patients around the nation. And we actually also give them business marketing advice. We know doctors are incredible at what they do, but they're not trained in what business is. So we try to facilitate that for them. And that's kind of how our business works. And now we're relaunching, as we said, and we're not just doing sexual wellness. We're doing, for him, sexual wellness, for her, yes, but we also do for recovery.
Yeah.
So musculoskeletal, injury, inflammation, anything that goes with and along that, we are able to treat through our protocols.
People in marketing like keeping things brand consistent and developing a brand. And I know this is one of your passions. Fact. Absolute fact. I happen to be a marketing person too. I'm all obsessed with it. I want to hear the challenge from your seat on taking something that's been successful and trying to make it better, and how the shift to vitality, which is actually what a lot of this is about, has become kind of the epicenter for what this is all about.
So consistency is definitely key.
Yeah.
Flexibility, though, is also key when you work. And we consider ourselves still in the whole startup mentality. Our founder is very flexible. And so I think there is a couple of things that you go throughout a rebrand and a relaunch. You go through phases, right? You don't relaunch without studying something or without researching what you're trying to relaunch in the market. So the first step is really you dive deep into research. You do surveys, you talk to your providers, understand, listen. We need to listen because it's all cool to have the catchy words and sentences, but if they're not resonating with your audience, then it stays too cool, but you're not selling anymore. So that's kind of how it starts. You listen, you talk to people, you do this,
Yeah.
right? And then from there, you develop themes around what you've seen, patterns. Check out your competitors, understand where they stand, and then from there, see if there's a blank spot that you can take or develop around it. See what the archetype of that brand is or of your brand, what kind of persona, how do you want to communicate? So you really develop all these things and build the brand strategy that theoretically, and I say theoretically, should be followed by everyone in the company. So we present it, you create all the documents for that, and lead into that. The hardest part is for it to be accepted internally after a long time that a brand has been focused on one specific thing. Sometimes it's a struggle is there are some individuals internally that are not able to pivot. Pivoting is key in whatever business. If you're an entrepreneur, you know pivoting is like your major thing. You have to be an expert in pivoting. And then the second thing is just creating the brand awareness around the new brand. When you share it with the outer world, like, oh, wait a second, but Gainswave was just this, and now it's that. How is this possible? And just making sure that it's very clear and there's no confusion. Chaos is what creates, internal confusion is what creates chaos outside externally. So I'm really trying to tame that down internally first and then focusing on the rest.
Well, the timing is perfect because as we're recording this here, in actually the location, this is the Vitality Lounge. I just want to make that clear.
You stole my location and you stole my spot too, which feels weird being on this
I am
side.
legitimately in your seat.
Yep.
As we are right here in your studio and doing where we do Vitality Lounge, which I figured was a good place to do Thrive Loud. So there's something really cool about what's going on here is that you're bringing in amazing guests, talking to really cool people. And this is the first time you've gotten a chance to sit in the host seat. I want to hear, as you sit in the guest seat on my show, what has been the gift so far? It's very early on in having these amazing conversations with people about vitality.
I think I learn something new every time. It's a moment where, funny enough, we do so many things in life. And when I'm recording a podcast with someone, I'm just focused on the person in front of me. There's no distractions. There can't be any distractions. I'm just focused on the present moment. So not only is the conversation inspiring and I'm learning, and I would love for the podcast to be like 5 hours because there's so much I would love to ask. I always have to check the time to cut it off.
Just to be clear, the editors would not like it to be 5 hours. I've spoken with them beforehand.
I think they would love it. I'm a great host. I'm kidding. And then the second part is just, it's part of being present, which is something that I preach, I would say, and I try to embody presence in everything I do, and it's hard. And this is one of the things that allows me to just be present with the person in front of me.
You have a pretty cool background. You come from Europe. If I got this correctly, you are Italian and German.
Yep.
Where you live down here in South Florida, and you love to dance.
I do.
Let's talk. You actually, let me phrase this. You love to dance. You love to horseback ride.
Yes.
Talk about these passions, and a lot of people have diversity, and this does really hit why you are the host of the Vitality Lounge, because you are living life to the fullest and enjoying it in a certain way. How are you able to balance all of the stuff you love to do? You love marketing, you love working with people, you love having the conversations, you love doing the show, you love dancing, you love doing this. How do you balance it all, Micol?
I don't. It's hard. I tend to overdo things sometimes. And so I need to sometimes take a step back.
Yeah.
But it goes back to living fully and living fully every day.
Yeah.
I believe sometimes in current society or just in general, you work, and then you take 2 weeks off, maybe in America, if that's allowed. In Italy, you take like a month off, but
or more,
or more. And then you live those 2 weeks is like, oh, I'm living, but then you go back to work, and life doesn't happen just on those 2 weeks. It happens every day. So I try to make my everyday special and filled with the things that I love. So dancing is one of those things. I always danced my whole life. I did ballet, I did jazz, hip hop, and it was a form of expression that I loved, but I didn't fully find myself through it until I moved to Miami and decided to start dancing salsa. And salsa is a partner dance. And what it really helped me in different ways. It allowed me to reconnect to my feminine energy, sensuality that sometimes we're afraid to express. Instead, that allowed me to really be in it 100%. It allowed me to also trust who I'm dancing with as a partner. There is this partner relationship. It's a follow lead kind of aspect. I tend to want to lead, and I had to actually leave that aside and be able to follow, which consequently also put me into the whole feminine energy. And it's just fun overall. You know, you go out, fun, connect with people, dance to the music. It's Latin vibes. You're in Miami, you have to dance. And so that's one of that. And then horse riding. I mean, horse riding is my biggest passion since always. I grew up with horses. My grandparents in Germany had horses, so I would go there when I would visit, or in summers I would spend my summers there, and I would go horse riding all the time, every day. These huge horses, and I would be like 5, this small, and still in those huge horses, and would be the pride and joy of my grandparents. And it's another form of connection. Like, it's very different, but it is part of that trust partnership, in this case with my horse. And funny enough, recently I realized how dancing allows me to go in my feminine, and horse riding allows me to go in my masculine, because I'm dominating the horse, still with the balance, and which should be part of that trusted partnership. But both passions kind of tap into the two different energies, and I love that. It's absolutely amazing. And it's just, in the case of horse riding, it allows me to be in nature, just get out of it, and both are present moment 100%.
For those who are watching, obviously you now know why Micol is here on Thrive Loud, because you get to thrive each and every day. Yet we all have those days when we're a little off our game and we're not quite kicking on all cylinders. Is there a practice you seek, or an individual maybe you seek out, other than horseback riding or dancing, to help you get back on the thriving track when you're not thriving?
Yeah, it's a good question. I connect to nature a lot.
Okay.
I like to go on walks. I like to just reflect on walks, sit on the grass, like ground myself, a little bit more, because we're always, at least I am, in so many different things that sometimes slowing down helps me. And then journal, but mostly breathing in front of the water is kind of what helps me out of everything that I do.
Let's do the admin part of the show. Share with the listeners and viewers all the places people can find you.
Yep.
Websites, URLs, social, those we'll put it in the show notes. It always gets more engagement when they hear it from you.
Yeah. So you can find me on my personal socials as well, Micol Bok, MICOL BOK. Easy name, but weird name. You can find me also, you can find us on the socials of the Vitality Lounge podcast, as well as Gainswave. And Gainswave is Gainswave. And we are on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all those social media.
Awesome.
We're everywhere.
The Thrive Loud listeners now need to know that Micol was more nervous about what I'm about to get up to in this part of the show than she was about hosting me in the same spot, which we're going to do a home and home afterwards and be a guest on her show. But with all of that, we're going to go down Fun Street. Are you ready?
I don't know. It's like my heartbeat is racing.
Okay, Micol, do you have an all-time favorite movie?
I have... Okay, I'm going to sound funny and ridiculous at the same time.
There's no wrong answers here.
I love the movie Spirit because it has horses, and it was just my childhood movie, and everything that had horses was just my obsession. So still now I listen to the soundtracks, I cry, and I love it.
Awesome. All right, we call this the Speakeasy Pub Crawl.
Okay.
We're basically strolling down Fun Street and we're stopping at all the fun, speakeasy, cool, hip places, which I know you love because you love the nightlife, that only matter to you. All the stops are your favorite places. Here we go. Of late, of all the things you love to dance to, is there a certain style of music even within salsa, or is there certain artists that you love to listen to more often than not?
Not a big person that is one artist, one song specifically. It really goes in my mood. Recently, definitely salsa is my big style, I would say. Bachata is great. It's very sensual. If you have the right partner, it's amazing. Or if I'm in my feels, just kind of these very slow, sensual songs and just dance to that. It just makes me feel very cool and connected.
Got it. Favorite food that is not a dessert?
I would say Thai food, a good pad Thai.
Okay. I like that. Favorite dessert?
Ice cream. There's nothing that beats ice cream.
What's your flavor? What's your favorite flavor?
All of the above except chocolate. I don't like chocolate ice cream.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
An activity you wish you did more of?
More of or started. I've never played tennis, so I would love to learn how to play tennis or paddle. But racket sports have never been my thing, so
you want to try that?
Yeah, I'd love that.
An activity you wish you did less of?
Scrolling through my phone.
Okay. A new activity, one you've already recently tried that you like so much you want to tell all the listeners and viewers to try?
Oh, that's a hard one. One that I recently tried. I love my new gym courses. I would say I go to the gym and we do these partner interval training classes, and they're really cool, high intensity. And it's all about partnership as well. I guess I'm really about partnerships. So try it out because they're really cool. And you sweat a lot and burn calories.
If I could snap my fingers and Micol Bok could be anywhere in the world, where is she?
Japan.
Have you been?
No.
Oh, so it's on the list of where you want to go.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been. Tokyo is amazing. It's a huge city, but the food is ridiculous. It's so good. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Put this on your list.
Yes, it's on my list.
Micol Bok from Gainswave and the host of the Vitality Lounge podcast. So excited to have you here. Thank you for letting me crash in on your joint today. Very
it's
excited
a one and only.
I got a hall pass to take her seat. But thank you for coming on. Really
Thanks so much for having me.
You got it. To all the listeners and viewers out there, thank you for joining us. Until next time, keep moving onward and upward. And remember, be brief, be bright, be gone.
You've been listening to Thrive Loud with your host, Lou Diamond. Check us out on the web at thriveloud.com and follow us on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook at Thrive Loud. And check us out on the Good Pods app at Thrive Loud, where you can follow, listen, and connect directly to Lou and all of the Thrive Loud episodes. Thanks for listening.